Have you ever been taken aback by a subtly thrown phrase by a woman? Sometimes certain phrases are used to avoid a situation, get rid of someone, or hide deep emotions and feelings. In this video, we'll reveal the 8 most common phrases women use to hide their true feelings. You will also discover concrete actions to take to energize and strengthen your relationship, creating a more solid and authentic connection. Ready to decode these mysteries? Let's dive into this fascinating universe together. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share the video.
Number 1.
I'm fine. When a woman says, "I'm fine," it is often a protective shield masking deeper emotions she might not be ready to express. This phrase can signify a complex interplay of feelings such as frustration, sadness, or hurt. She might use it to avoid confrontation, maintain a sense of control, or protect herself from feeling vulnerable. By saying, "I'm fine," she signals that she's not ready to share her true feelings, often because she doubts that she'll be understood or heard. Understanding this hidden meaning requires empathy and emotional intelligence. To navigate this situation, a man can encourage active listening and engage in asking follow-up questions to understand her true feelings better. He can start by creating a safe and non-judgmental space where she feels comfortable expressing herself. He can show genuine interest by maintaining eye contact, nodding, and providing verbal affirmations like, "I understand," or "I'm here for you." Additionally, he can ask open-ended follow-up questions such as, "Can you tell me more about what you're feeling?" Or, "Is there anything that's been bothering you lately?" This approach shows that he truly cares and is willing to listen, fostering trust and deeper emotional connection.
Number 2.
I need space. When a woman says, "I need space," it may indicate that she feels overwhelmed and requires time to herself. It's important for a man to respect her need for distance without pressuring her to explain or engage further. A considerate and understanding response such as, "I respect your need for space. I'll be here when you're ready to talk," shows emotional maturity and respect for her boundaries. During this time, he can reflect on his actions and communication style, asking himself if he's been attentive, empathetic, and respectful of her feelings. This self-reflection can help him grow as a partner and prepare for a more constructive and understanding conversation when she's ready to reconnect.
Number 3.
Nothing. When a woman says nothing as a sign of frustration, it's important for men to recognize that she might be feeling overwhelmed or misunderstood. Instead of brushing it off, men should offer a supportive and empathetic response. Acknowledge her feelings by saying something like, "It seems like something is bothering you. I want to understand and help if I can." This shows genuine concern without being intrusive. Probing should be gentle and respectful. Ask open-ended questions such as, "Do you want to talk about what's on your mind?" Or, "Is there something specific that's been stressing you out?" It's crucial to give her space if she isn't ready to talk immediately, and to assure her that you're there for her whenever she's ready. By being patient and showing that her feelings matter, you can create a safe environment for her to open up at her own pace.
Number 3.
We need to talk. When women say, "We need to talk," the phrase can carry different implications depending on the context. On one hand, it might be used as a subtle way to create distance or avoid deeper engagement, signaling hesitation or discomfort in expressing their thoughts directly. On the other hand, it can act as an earnest invitation for open and honest communication, highlighting a need for emotional connection or resolution. For men, understanding the intent behind these words is crucial. Instead of reacting defensively or dismissively, they should remain present, listen attentively, and approach the conversation with empathy. A thoughtful response like, "I'm ready to listen. Tell me what's on your mind," demonstrates a willingness to engage meaningfully. This not only fosters trust, but also strengthens the bond by validating and valuing the other person's feelings.
Number 5.
Whatever. When a woman says whatever in a conversation, it often signals disengagement or a lack of interest. This can be a sign of frustration, feeling unheard, or wanting to end the discussion without further confrontation. Instead of escalating the situation, men can benefit from recognizing this cue and taking a step back to assess the circumstances. This response isn't about winning an argument, but about understanding and respecting the emotional landscape of the moment. Here are a few tips for men to navigate such moments. 1. Acknowledge feelings. Show empathy and understanding. You could say, "I see this is upsetting you." 2. Take a pause. Give space for emotions to settle. Say something like, "Let's take a break and revisit this later." 3. Communicate readiness. Indicate your willingness to listen when she's ready. For example, "I understand you're frustrated. Can we talk about this when you're ready?" This approach not only helps in diffusing tension, but also builds a foundation of mutual respect and effective communication.
Number 6.
You don't listen. When a woman expresses, "you don't listen," it may signal her feeling unheard or misunderstood, and she might need space to process her emotions. In such moments, it's essential for the man to respect her boundaries and refrain from pressuring her to engage in immediate conversation. A thoughtful and empathetic response like, "I respect your need for space. I'll be here when you're ready to talk," not only shows understanding, but also creates a safe environment for future dialogue. During this time, he can reflect on his communication style and actions, considering ways to improve his listening skills and understanding of her perspective. This approach fosters growth and demonstrates his commitment to a more meaningful and respectful connection.
Number 9.
You're right. When women use the phrase "you're right" in conversations with men, it does not always signify genuine agreement. This expression can sometimes serve as a way to avoid conflict or expedite the conversation, especially when they feel that their perspective may not be adequately heard or valued. For men, recognizing this subtlety is crucial in fostering a more open and inclusive dialogue. By acknowledging her perspective and encouraging her to share her thoughts and feelings, men can create a more supportive and respectful communication environment. An example of this could be, "Even though you agree with me, I'm always open to hearing your thoughts and feelings." This approach not only validates her viewpoint, but also reinforces the importance of her voice in the conversation, ultimately leading to more meaningful and balanced exchanges.
Number 8.
I love you. When a woman says, "I love you" to a man, it is often a heartfelt expression of deep affection, trust, and commitment. These 3 words carry immense emotional weight, reflecting her vulnerability and desire to strengthen the bond they share. For men, responding to such a powerful sentiment requires genuine appreciation and sincerity. A thoughtful and heartfelt response such as, "I love you too, and I'm so grateful for you in my life," not only validates her feelings, but also nurtures the relationship by reinforcing mutual respect and emotional connection. It's a moment to cherish and honor, serving as a foundation for a deeper, more meaningful partnership.